So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
Just what I've always wanted. A pretty girl waiting for me at home.
Nice. But that's not why I'm here. Not this time, anyway.
You shouldn't have come here. We already played this game.
True. But the rules are a little different this time. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count. And I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why. But I want in on it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm an ambitious girl, and all I'm asking for is my cut. Think about it. And think about what I could do for you.
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Khalil Janus, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial Intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Rat Attack, Ord Mantell, and Brental 4, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
I don't see why not. Sounds like fun to me.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalion is convinced that Father the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalion proof that Father has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisk from Father's palace. The disk contains holo recordings of all Father's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisk. It will be altered to show Father meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tarthalion.
All this just to gain the allegiance of a thug like Nemro.
It's an inglorious business, isn't it? With Tarthalion convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Kalia will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Father's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining.
Malam biamgin, hamgam nea be kabraka. Manala yang perlu, amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Father finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Ne kali ruma, mereka baka lebek ruma.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Jamgam nukara, kam namgam gek arega naya.
I take it you two know each other.
Non wanted me for himself when I got to Hutta. He couldn't afford me.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni, kamgram.
While we're making promises, I'll try not to step on your corpse.
Naya memgem kaligam, gegwa nam karek naya memak.
I knew coming here would be a good time. That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course, there's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Tarthalion see what's on the disc.
How do you know what's on the holodisk?
All I know is what your keeper told us. But I'm not stupid. If that disc really names all of Fathra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fathra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
It's brutal, but if it helps Nemro, it could help our position.
It would make Nemro happy, but I doubt it'd actually help his business. Different things. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Tophagen figures out you erased the good stuff.
There's no need to let Nemro carry out a massacre. We'll be as careful as we can.
Your call, Agent. I knew I'd learn something about you. Just don't expect me to defend you if someone realizes the truth. Now let's get that thing to Tophagen and see what happens. Hello, Tophagen. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky, nik mi chawa welmo.
Turns out your suspicions were right. Fathra cut a deal with the Republic.
Tuni rana nu prata donko? Chobad I kafstuan dile ji hulo kuta. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchusu, yo mata chitoya. Kapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
Looks like I should have gone to work for Fathra.
Chiholo kota, chompodi kafsu, onere. Va fapaji, wanda humpa, murira bampabura.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Chiliska tananga ime chaicho, ronchika.
Is there anything else I can do for you or your clan?
Tonda hoyachi.
Tobata jimoa tusawa, mikuna posta morulia.
Chipawa dolodan luma.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
Assuming he's satisfied, does that mean Jadis will leave Imperial intelligence alone?
I wouldn't assume anything at this juncture. Besides which, that isn't your concern. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Drummond Cast. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
Acknowledged and understood.
Khalil, you will also report to Drummond Cast. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
We're on our way.
Good. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Akrodo normales, smogas total gisbava apiatai.
Jeeg, I wasn't expecting to hear from you again.
Abravimos brandimus prostis cad ataveretag. Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era.
You told me the real blade was far away. What's he found out?
Smalsio poputus mana ira patare mananan kali. Akrodo normales, smogas total gisbava apiatai.
I appreciate the advice.
Atolgi ai parkale tiam jamas. Graitai aptikte, irukrit vertini savasia salvebe kaijis.
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
You must be the pirate who's too scared to use his name.
I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Prove that you're the real Blade, then we'll talk.
Ha! You've got guts, kid. It's almost too bad that I have to kill you. Damn you, pretender!